Happening today, former state representative and West Haven city official Michael DiMassa will begin serving his time behind bars.
DiMassa was involved in schemes that stole more than $1 million of COVID relief and city funds.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Olivia Schuler joins us now live from outside West Haven City Hall with more on what DiMassa is required to do later this morning. Good morning, Olivia.
Good morning, Roger. DiMassa is expected to surrender to federal authorities, and then it will be determined where he will spend his 2-year and 3-month sentence. Now, the 32-year-old former state representative was sentenced in May. He pled guilty to stealing more than $1.2 million of COVID relief money and funds from the city of West Haven. Court documents say schemes began in mid-2020 when DiMassa was a state representative and an aide to the West Haven City Council. That appointment gave him authority and access to approve reimbursements for COVID-related expenses. Last November, DiMassa pled guilty to 3 counts of wire fraud conspiracy. DiMassa admitted himself and others billed West Haven for bogus services. The FBI that arrested DiMassa and 3 others, including his wife, for stealing federal money to help the city recover from the pandemic. Now, the former Democratic lawmaker had first received a sentence from the judge of 4 years, but the lawyer for DiMassa asked for some leniency because of his client's gambling addiction. This is a developing story. As we learn more information, we'll bring it to you here first or on the Channel 3 News app. We're live this morning in West Haven. Olivia Schuler, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.